I met a gypsy.
What do you think about the bikes at the moment in MotoGP? Should we be like pushing more in that direction, or should we be going back to the more rider focused?
I think more rider focused, to be honest with you. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. I've never rode one of those bikes, so it's hard for me to say. But
we're in an era where you have to be on this bike to win.
But it's always been like that.
I suppose, right?
You know, like, and I think that's actually something that's cool about these days is that, you know, like a satellite team could win, like Pramac. You know, anyone could win. But I also have a theory that sometimes back in the day, it was easier for the fans to follow like a couple heroes. You know, you had your hero characters like Rossi, Lorenzo, Stoner, Pedrosa, Nicky. You know, all these guys. It was kind of a little bit more
clear who the guy was.
Yeah, these days is like anyone could win. It's like hard to track, and then they'll like let you down if they're like 15th next weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe there's something there, but they are bringing the bikes. They're going to 800s in 2027, which, yeah, I don't know how that'll be.
What's a Moto2 bike?
765. Yeah, no, it's not going to be the same, dude. Like, I had this discussion with John Hopkins last year. Like, he'd be like, I was riding 800s here and doing this lap time. I'm like, yeah, you're on like a full prototype 800. Like, a Moto2 bike's a production bike engine, you know?
Yeah, right.
It's not even close. Like,
yeah, there is a big difference.
There's a big difference. But so the bikes will definitely still be faster. But, yeah, I don't know. The aero's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm like about it. I don't know if I like the look of it, to be honest. What do you think of the aero?
I'm in two minds because I think it just makes passing and braking, like, it seems like it's really good for the bike in front.
Yeah.
But then I know, like, from people, like, you hear that the front tire just gets completely fucked.
Yeah.
You just can't follow because there's like just dirty air, and then it just cooks your front tire. So it's like, and then if you come out in braking, the way that the bike like, it just seems like it makes a motorcycle not a motorcycle. It's like you're kind of riding a plane.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. And it just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's that good for the bike that's behind.
I think it's good, like innovation and like things like that on the bike are good for the manufacturers. It keeps them interested, you know, and wanting to keep pushing forward. But yeah, I know what you mean about that. There's actually something cool with Suzuki. I was such a Suzuki fan, dude. I loved that bike. If I could ride a MotoGP bike, I'd want to ride that one. Just the way it like looked like it handled, definitely up my alley. But I heard they did this thing with the fuel, or they did something, the exhaust. It would put out this like fume or whatever that would like get into some of the bikes behind and like slow them down.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you hear this?
I heard it from like ex-Suzuki people.
No shit.
Yeah, I think I can say that now. They're not around, but
yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. Isn't that crazy? It's like a smoke screen. That's like Mario Kart.
Yeah, legit. From the banana.
Yeah, it's like banana, dude. And like, yeah, that was cool to hear that. But yeah, I would love to have rode that bike. But I don't know.
What kind of year era?
I would love to ride. My favorite years of bikes that I would love to ride. I'd love to ride the new, like the original MotoGP bike, like the thousands back then.
What year were we talking?
Like 2002.
So pull up like 2002.
Look up Melandri, or you know him coming out of the last corner of Phillip Island.
Yeah.
There's also one of like
Marco Melandri, 2002.
Or I think he's 2005 or something.
Oh, 05.
Look up Marco Melandri last corner Magellan or Phillip Island slide.
So go 05.
Or maybe it was 06 even. Or just look up Marco Melandri last corner Phillip Island. Melandri, there
you go.
Phillip Island.
Down Phillip Island.
There it is. It's already there.
Oh, look at that. That's so iconic, dude. Full screen. Oh, go back.
It's just the sickest thing ever.
Oh, man. That's so gnarly.
And you could do that on those bikes back then because the electronics weren't that good.
Yeah.
That's the thing, too. Like tires and
Yeah,
Oh,
that era is so sick.
Look up MotoGP slides 2005 or something, or MotoGP slides 2005 or 3 maybe.
Greatest
Oh,
MotoGP
here we go.
slides.
What's
Yeah,
this?
let's play this. This is it. Go full
They
screen.
better
on
not
this
show
bitch.
some like Street Rider. Oh my God, see. I told you, dude.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go.
What is this guy doing? Oh,
Oh,
oh, they're just going back and forth.
see the next one.
Oh,
Bro.
that Cowie was so sick too. I looked up a video like how they came to be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, McCoy.
Wow.
I mean, that's just the thing you don't really get these days, you know? And like,
that is so ridiculous, bro.
yeah, Nikki. So I'd love to ride those bikes, man.
Yeah. I just feel like, I mean, yeah, you are right. On the one hand, you've just got, because, MotoGP is like, it's the prototype. It's just the one of one or like two of two, and it's the manufacturers just getting to flex and just go as hard as possible. But then you have to have a guide. You're just like putting a jockey on a horse.
Yeah.
Whereas Rossi, Stoner, like those, like Mick Doohan, you're just putting the guy on the thing that can just like tame the beast.
Yeah.
So there's definitely an argument both ways, but I'm probably leaning more towards the tame the beast kind of guy.
Definitely. I think it's more spectacular, and like, I don't know how you bring that back. You'd really have to like, the tire development's been like insane too. I've heard like those tires are really crazy to ride, but I think
In a good way.
In a good way, yeah. I think if you took away the electronics, you'd get that type of riding again.
And I think that's what gets you the separation.
Yeah.
That you're talking about. Because you're right, man. Like even in Supercross, we kind of went through this where everyone's like, oh, fucking Jet Lawrence is coming in. It's going to be boring now. But it's like, okay, in sport, historically, when are the periods that the most people care? Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Complete and utter dominance. Jeremy McGrath, 7 Supercross titles. Like Valentino Rossi. It's in periods of greatness and sustained greatness and like these standout people in sport that really create, the most epic and the most remembered times in sport,
Yeah.
So I think that there's a huge argument for that.
Yeah, totally, man. It's like a hero you can depend on, right?
Yeah.
It's like someone you get up, you're like, makes your day better. I know what my day's like when the Bills lost. That sucked, man.
Oh, I was devoed.
Yeah.
I was actually devoed.
I didn't even, I was driving up to Northern California. I had to turn off the last 5 minutes, man.
I was empty, eh?
I was bummed about it. And I'm not even that big a Super Bowl or a football fan, you know? So, yeah, I think having that hero, it's like people depend on. It's cool.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.